Far beyond the village, there was a small, quiet airfield. On it lived two little airplanes, one blue, the other green. Everyone who knew them called them Bluey and Greenie. They weren't big planes, just cheerful little sightseeing aircraft. During the day, people could hop aboard to enjoy peaceful flights over towns, rivers, fields, and hills. They flew from village to village and city to city, painting lines across the skies. It was truly wonderful. But at night, they had a very different life. Once the lamps in the village went out and everyone had gone to bed, the little airplanes came to life. Their lights flicked on, they peeked around to make sure no one was watching, and then, whoosh, they soared into the night sky. They looped and twirled, did rolls and dives, glided over the moonlit land, and enjoyed the freedom of flying empty. No passengers, no weight, just the wind and the stars. No other planes were around, and the birds were fast asleep. Only Bluey and Greeny, their engines humming happily. But one night, something strange happened. Bluey was flying through the clouds when he suddenly jolted and sputtered. Brum! Ch-ch-chuck! His engine coughed, and he began to shake in the air. He quickly checked himself. Wings? Intact? Tail? Fine. Then, beep! A warning light flashed. He was running out of fuel. Panic rushed through him as he called out to his friend, Greeny, I need help. I don't have enough fuel to get back to the runway. Please fly over and give me a bit of yours. I'll crash otherwise. Greeny hovered nearby and frowned. I don't have much myself, he replied coldly. You should have filled up before we took off. Bluey blinked in disbelief. But I thought we were friends. He asked again and again, but Greeny just turned away and flew on, unwilling to share. Bluey had no choice. He spotted a field far below and tried to land, but he was high, far from the airfield, and dropping fast. He aimed for the grass and braced himself. Crash! He hit the ground hard and skidded to a stop. His wing was badly bent, and his lights flickered. He lay there, whimpering softly into the quiet night. The crash had been so loud it woke nearby villagers. They rushed to the field and found poor Bluey. Carefully, they loaded him onto a truck and took him back to the airfield for repairs. Meanwhile, Greeny returned home. He rolled into his parking spot, switched off his lights, and sat silently. He didn't feel proud or relieved. He felt awful. What if Bluey had broken down completely? He whispered. What if I never saw him again? I was greedy. Every day while Bluey was being repaired, Greeny stayed by his side. He brought him stories, polished his paint, and even hummed engine lullabies at night. He apologized again and again and promised to never be greedy again. Finally, Bluey was repaired, and one beautiful morning, both airplanes rolled onto the runway together. They soared back into the sky, side by side. From that day on, they always flew close enough to help one another if something went wrong. And Greeny kept his promise. He was never greedy again, because he knew now that friendship is worth more than any fuel tank.